So today, all I'm going to do today to get you started, because you're just starting the game, fresh, you want to learn it, is all I'm going to do is we're going to go over some grip stuff, cover that in a little while. But what we're going to do first is all I want you to do is to learn how to stand over the golf ball, okay? And we will get into that later, okay? But what ends up happening with that, when you got proper posture, your balance will be better. It helps with a stronger golf swing, and it's also going to help you prevent injuries. Okay, so we'll get started on that. Talk about the stance and the posture and all that stuff. It's got to do with your body. You still need to be limber and loose and stretch. So every time you ever come up to the range to practice, play, anything, maybe not putting, but anything you're going to be swinging, take the time to stretch. Okay. I promise you it'll be worth it, because I've done out there, think you're good, swing. Doesn't really hurt at the time, maybe it does, but most of the time it doesn't. You go home and you're in a lot of pain. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some big stretches that'll kind of help the big muscles. Okay, so just kind of take the club and stretch it back the best you can. Okay, just hold it a little bit. It's all right, don't worry. This is good. And just kind of rock your shoulders around a bit the best you can. That's good. It's important, these ones move a lot, right? Okay, you can take the club down and back there. Just pull your arm across. Done this many times, I'm sure, growing up. Yeah, it's good. Switch it up. Okay, now sit down. Go ahead and sit down on the ground.
Sit?
Yep. Let's go ahead and sit on the mat. Okay. Wet out, you can put the towel on or whatever, right? So, get down. It's just the menial stretches that you grew up doing, right? But it's gonna hit every body part a little bit. Okay. Just hold it for a little bit. Okay, so just follow my lead from here. I'm just going to ask you some questions about your sporting past. Okay. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yep, a little bit of baseball and football.
So baseball and football, you played at least some growing up. Okay. Yep. All right, that's good. It's good to know, because there's some stuff that'll transfer over to what we're going to work on today. So you get back up. We're going to do the hips a little bit. Okay. Some range of motion. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go over all the 3 different grips that we tend to use in golf. Okay. And at this point in your career, you know, this being day 1, I don't care if it's any one of the 3. Okay? Okay. They all have their advantages and disadvantages, but until later on, don't worry about it. The only thing I want you, and it's your choice, which grip you want to use, whichever one's more comfortable in your hands. Okay. Okay? So we're going to start with the 10-finger grip or the baseball grip. Okay, so go ahead and grab the club. Okay, so you're going to put your left hand on the bottom. Okay, here. Okay, so first of all grips, you start like this. Have it cradled in this little crease here. Perfect, perfect. You're just going to wrap your hand around it. Okay, great. Now I'm just going to move your thumb here. Don't move your hand. Okay, right there. Okay. So for that, keep that like this for all 3 of the grips I'm going to show you, okay? Okay. Because this one's pretty much not going to move, okay? It's really the top hand in the differences. Okay. Okay? The first one, like I said, 10 fingers. So that's literally just taking your top hand and putting it just like that. And you want to kind of mirror the same feeling like that cradle there in your right hand as you got in your left hand. Okay. You wrap it around, and that's okay for right now. So just go ahead and just take a couple of swings with that, just to see how it feels in your hands, right? Because I want you to be the most comfortable. Okay. Okay. You got it so far? You got it kind of a little bit? You can keep going.
Yeah. Seems different, but it's my first time, so.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why we're going to cover all 3, right?
Okay.
And when you get to a certain point with your golf game, all you're going to actually think about is your fundamentals. Like the stuff we're going over today is what the best players in the world do. They don't think about all the little things. They've done it so many times. they know what to do, but they still need to make sure their body's set up.
Right.
And that's why I'm going to take the time right now with you being new to this to really learn, get you to understand the fundamentals of the game, okay? Because then you can build from there. It's very easy if you do it properly.
Right.
Right? Okay, so we've gone over the 10 finger.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and like I said, keep the left hand, same spot.
Okay.
Right? So the next one is called the interlock grip. That's when you're going to take your right pinky and your left index, and you're going to interlock them like this. Okay? And again, you're still going to want to mirror that feeling for your right hand to here.
Okay.
Okay? With me, this one, it doesn't work for me. Never has. I've never really put any effort in it, because when I put my hands on the golf club the first time, it was an overlap, which is the next one we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead and try that.
And it's okay that's turned the...
Well, we'll just square it. Just loosen your grip, but I'll just turn it in your hands a little bit. There you go.
Okay. It feels a little bit better than the other one, though.
Does it feel stronger in your hands, or just more comfortable in your hands?
It feels more comfortable than the 10 finger.
Okay. Okay. See, the funny thing is like I said, I do the next grip I'm going to show you. But when I just grab a golf club left-handed, it's the interlock grip, and I can't do it the other way. So it's really just whatever feels more comfortable for you at this point. Okay, so you got a gauge on that one now? Okay, so again, left hand spot.
Yeah.
This one's called the overlap grip, and that's literally you just take your pinky finger on your right hand and you put it in the crease between your middle finger and your index.
Okay.
Okay, and you just wrap, and again, you want that mirrored feeling on the right hand.
Right.
Right. You don't want to just put it on there. You still want that there. We'll get more into that as we keep going.
Okay.
Okay. So take a couple swings with that.
I don't know. I think I'm liking the interlock.
Yeah. You're liking the interlock, eh? It feels stronger in your hands.
Well, this one, it feels like my other hand wants to slip out of its where it's holding on now.
Which hand? Your right hand or your left hand?
My right hand.
Okay.
Because it just feels like it wants to slide out from the interlock.
That's fine. Okay, so we've got the grip down for you now. Okay, the one at least you're comfortable with it. And in a month from now, you might go, no, I don't like this. I want to try this.
Right.
Have at it. Really. Okay. The next one's the posture.
Okay.
Okay, that's the only two things we're really going to go over today. Okay. So, like you said, you play baseball, football.
Yep.
Okay. You're a bigger dude than me. I didn't play those contacts. Well, I didn't play football. Baseball, I did a little bit. But when you're set up to play any sport, before you move, the football player gets down or whatever they do, right? But they're wide, their knees are bent, their back is straight, and they're ready to go. You can imagine seeing a free throw shooter in basketball, right? This, and they go, right? Baseball, you know, you're moving a little bit more, and I don't want you thinking about baseball swinging too much. I won't even get into that, but just the stance, or even when you're fielding, you guys are in athletic positions. So as long as you've got that thought in your brain, we can carry on. If you want me to keep going, fine.
That's good.
Okay, so without worrying about where that ball is, just get in kind of the middle of the mat there, and just put your hands on the grip the way you know, not maybe necessarily what feels comfortable yet, but just making sure that your hands are mirroring each other, and you're automatically going to do the interlock. So that's no problem, okay? So all I want you to do first, just stand up straight. This is kind of where you start with, okay? Go up, and you go down like this, okay? You're just going to drop it. That's how you're going to check it as you get better, as you get more into this, okay? So don't worry about the golf club, just stand up straight, and we're going to do that without putting the golf club down. So I'm going to show you how to stand over the golf ball in an athletic position. Okay, so just show me an athletic position, and then I'll make any little tweaks you need me to. You tell me when you're ready.
Okay, ready.
Right there? Okay. So you're wide, a nice wide stance, pretty square. You're slouching a little bit. Okay. So you see how up here it's pretty flat for me? Okay. My back's flat. That's going to allow me to turn better and like I was telling you before we got into this lesson a little bit, you know, I'm trying to get you to take steps with your toe straight out. That's all the fundamentals are.
Okay.
Most people walk around with their foot like this when you relate it to a golf swing. Nothing's efficient. Well, it's not nothing's efficient, but there's a lot of inefficiencies to it.
Okay.
So your body makes movements to fix it. But you're brand new to this, and it's exciting because you can start right.
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and torque your back and do all this stuff, but I just want to give you an idea. So if you want to stand back here for a second, I'll give you a visual. What's going on? So just the only thing I'm talking about right now is up here, okay?
Okay.
Your back. You just kind of like this. Like you're set good, and then you just kind of slouch. Like this. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to just, it's going to feel like you're like this.
Okay.
Okay? Just try that. This is not an exact science, because I can't tell you your back angle needs to be this and that.
Okay.
I don't believe in that at all. Okay? You need a proper stance for yourself.
Okay.
That's it. So go ahead and just don't stand like this, but it's going to feel like you're straight up and down.
Okay.
Okay? Lower body looks great. Okay? Just try it. Much better.
Okay.
How does that feel?
It feels exactly like you described.
Does it feel like your face is a lot further from the ground than it
Yes.
should be?
Yeah.
Okay. That's natural.
Okay.
Okay? So the next thing, do that again like regular you were, and just pull your shoulders back a bit. Just a bit.
Okay.
And then you can straighten your arms a little bit too. Okay? That's much better than where we started. And the thing is, Corey, the more you stand in a position, just like anything, you'll be more comfortable and you'll get into it more often. Okay. Everybody's like that in the world. Okay? You'll get to a point where you just stand there and you know it's good. Or you know it's what it
For the
should
sport it fits.
Yeah, right? You're gonna get it. Okay? So what we just did is we went over the grip.
Yeah.
We found out you didn't mind this, the 10 finger.
Yeah.
You really liked the interlock and you hated the overlap.
Pretty much, yep.
So my recommendation is to use the interlock, right? And then we will keep working on your posture, because that's going to be, it's very important.
Right.
You start swinging, stop injuries, all that kind of stuff, inefficiency, you won't hit it as far, you won't be as consistent, nothing.
Right.
Okay? You're going to waste a lot of your power.
Okay.
Okay? You've gone over the grip and your posture. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and actually mesh them together a little bit and actually swing a golf club.
Okay.
Okay? So we've got this tee here, and I just want you to get set up the way you want to with the posture we just went over, and I'll tweak you a little bit to get you where we were there.
Okay.
And we're just going to hit this tee for a few minutes, okay? And we're just going to get the feel for actually swinging. Much better. Much better. Okay. Just go ahead and take a few swings as if that ball was on that tee. Good. Very good. Beauty. Really good. See, I can see, you see what I'm saying with the, I mean, that was 5 or 6 swings, and all of a sudden, like, you're already getting more comfortable with it,
right.
Corey, right? Remember to keep your back straight now, right? You got to put the effort in there.
Oh.
That's all right. Really good. right, so you ready to have some fun yet?
Yes.
Actually hit some golf balls? All right. Okay, cool. Well, that was good because you started out like you were hitting here and then you're over, you weren't, and all of a sudden you're getting that nice thump.
Right.
Like, just like that. Okay? I think you're going to be a lot more comfortable doing this, playing this game than you originally thought. Okay? So I'll just put the balls on the tee for you, okay?
Okay.
And all I want you to do is, I might give you one little tip, maybe.
Okay.
But like I said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves today. I really just want you to really understand the posture, okay, and the grip. Because that's the fun, like that's the starting of the fundamentals.
Right.
And the distance from the ball and all that stuff. We'll get to that as we go along.
Okay.
Okay. But today it's all about that. But I do want you to have some fun with this and see a golf ball fly.
Right.
So if I can help you with anything little, I will.
Okay.
But just go ahead. Just make sure before you swing every time right now, you've gone over what we've covered. So your posture's good.
Right.
And your grip.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead. Okay, no problem. One thing I will say is you never need to rush through a golf swing. No one's ever going to tell you hurry up during your swing. Much better. Much better. Okay? It's alright. That was a good motion. Okay, don't worry about that. It's alright. It's alright, man. It's okay. Okay, so we're just gonna try something, okay? So what I want you to do, set up the weight we've been talking about, and then just move your weight a little bit to the front. Just a little bit.
Okay.
We're just gonna have some fun, just try it, okay? We'll try that for a few. Good. Nice. Okay. That's all right. Okay, so back off. Just step off the mat. Okay? Sometimes you just gotta walk away, take a minute, and go back. Okay? And that's all it is. Just go back and hit it again. Okay, so what are you thinking about when you're over the ball? Like when you're trying to set up?
Making sure that I'm close enough to it, and mostly my shoulders.
Good. No, that's you know what? I was hoping you'd say something that we've already talked about. Not where's the ball going or what am I doing? Nothing. Just as long as it was going to be your grip or something to do with your posture.
Yeah, no, my grip seems like it's kind of secondhand now. Like it's just.
Okay, well, no, oh, it's secondhand.
Yeah,
okay,
like okay. I'm just doing it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I thought you might say saying you might be slipping or something.
No.
Good. Nobody gets hit like Tiger the first time, right? Okay. All right. Good. Good. That was a good one. That was a really good one. You're making contact, and you're not falling all over the place. Like these are the positive scores.
Right.
You know, I know you want to see the ball going everywhere, everywhere you're looking, but you know, like I said, grip. The posture.
Right.
The posture is to get the speed and all that stuff when you're swinging and everything, but that's what comes later. Right now, what we're worried about is your balance. I haven't seen you fall off one golf ball yet. Not one.
Okay.
And that's very good. The grip's in your hands. You're doing well. Very well. Beauty! Oh, yeah! See? You wanted that one.
I did.
Good. Don't. The motion's fine. Okay. We'll get to that part. Don't worry.
It's because I saw that one go flying. I just wanted.
Yeah, you wanted it. That's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So we're gonna back off again. Okay.
Okay.
Get a few and a drink of water. Just stand there, especially with somebody doing that for you. Put the ball down. You just go, go, go. Right. I don't tire now. It's just keeping you okay with it, right? It's okay. So whenever you're ready to step back in, it doesn't need to be right now. Good. I like that little pause at the top. That's tough to do, man. That's tough. That guy on tour that does that, and they talk about how great it is.
Huh.
I've seen one guy my whole life do that with a putter.
Really?
Awesome. It's okay. What is important, like I said, the posture and the grip, but you're moving properly.
Right.
Okay? It's a pretty small thing to hit a pretty small thing, and if you're off a bit, it makes a huge difference.
Right.
All we're worried about right now is that you're starting to make the proper movements. Okay? We're not trying to get you to dial anything in yet, and I know that's difficult for an athlete. I get it. I get it. Okay? I struggle with the same stuff, and I've been doing this since I was 11. Okay? It's just that's the mental part of golf. Keep it. It's okay. You're doing the right things. Beauty. That one felt soft, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like a marshmallow type feeling.
Yeah, actually
right?
did.
Right? That's when you know, that's the feedback that you hit it solid. That's what it feels like that it's solid. Okay?
Right.
You've hit some good shots so far, but you haven't squashed the ball yet like that. You haven't hit it in the middle.
Right.
And that's what it feels like. Okay? So one lesson, you're already able to do that. Okay, well, you showed up earlier when we talked.
Yeah.
You'd never done this before other than company functions.
Yeah.
It was tough for you. But this is, you can do this. You just need a little bit of guidance to get started.
Right.
I didn't tell you to take it back, pause, something like that. That's very difficult for people to do. Very difficult. And the fact that you can pause it there, you'll be fine. Okay? Corey, so we're at the end of the lesson here, so I just want to go over the stuff we went over just one more time real quick. We're going to do everything we just did, and I'm going to show you again everything you got to know. Okay? So we're not going to go over the 3 grips again, but we're going to go over your grip again. Okay? So grab your club. Now, remember I told you I have a cradle right here?
Yep.
Okay? You wrap it around. And like I said, we're gonna dial this in as we go along. Okay? It's very, very rough right now. We're gonna bring it in. You can't just pull it in. Okay? So you went with the interlock. You locked your index, your pinky. You mirrored it. You wrapped it back. Okay? Great. Okay? Then we went over your posture, and what I asked you to do was just set up, and you did it. You did it very naturally, for the most part. We just had to deal with that slump, that little slouch in your top shoulders, and that's going to be something you got to consciously think of for a while. There's no definite time frame, but that's something you're gonna have to think about until you just do it.
Right.
Okay. And then we just had you hitting balls. So, okay. But what I really liked about your setup and your posture was, like I said earlier, is you didn't fall off of one golf ball, not one, and you've never played golf before today. So, other than little company functions and whatever, grabbing some rent and just going, right? Participating. Not one. I'm very impressed with that, because that tells me that your balance within yourself, in your triangle, is staying in consistently, okay? And you're just not falling off of anything. So that tells me something really well. But we've got to focus on up here. I don't want you thinking about too much like that, okay? But it was a great lesson. Okay. And just keep going. If you ever need any help with what we've gone over, call me. We'll go over it again. You don't need to have me come back out here, okay? Unless you want me to, okay? I want you to get better at this game. I want you to enjoy it without having me here to show you how to do it every time. I like to show up and be like, what's going on? And you're showing me. Right. Right? And you'll be fine, okay? All right. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right.